You know the one, the SIM card. Remember the frantic search for that little ejector tool? The anxiety of dropping that nano SIM and losing it forever? Well, those days are numbered. A quiet revolution has been brewing, and its name is eSIM. You might be surprised to hear that this new tech isn't actually that new. The story of the eSIM, or embedded SIM, officially kicked off way back in 2016. So, what is it? Forget the plastic. Think of the eSIM as a digital ghost in the machine. It's a tiny, programmable chip soldered directly onto your device's motherboard. Instead of a physical swap, you activate it with software, a QR code, or an app. It's a digital identity for your phone, not a physical object. The first shot in this revolution wasn't fired by a phone, but by a smartwatch. In February 2016, Samsung was the true pioneer, integrating an eSIM into its Gear S2 Classic 3G. It was a bold first step, showing the world what was possible. The industry took notice. By March 2017, the chip giant Qualcomm, the company that makes the brains for many of our devices, was demonstrating its own robust eSIM solution, building the technical foundation for what was to come. Then, the heavyweights entered the ring. In September 2017, Apple made its first move, embedding eSIM support into the Apple Watch Series 3. This was a massive signal. Just 1 month later, in October 2017, Google truly brought the fight to the mainstream by launching the Pixel 2, the very first major smartphone to feature an eSIM. The race was on. Not to be left out, Microsoft joined the party in December 2017, launching the Surface Pro LTE and proving that this technology wasn't just for phones and watches, it was for the future of connected computing. By 2018, they had even baked eSIM support directly into the Windows 10 operating system, but 2018 was the year the floodgates truly opened. This is when Apple brought the eSIM to its golden goose, the iPhone. The iPhone XS and iPhone XR were the first to offer this dual SIM capability, pairing a physical SIM with a digital eSIM. For millions of users, this was their first taste of the convenience, a personal line and a work line on one device, or an easy way to add a local data plan while traveling abroad. The eSIM was no longer a niche feature. It was mainstream. Other players made bold statements too. Motorola, with its reinvented Razr in 2020, launched a foldable smartphone that completely ditched the physical SIM slot, relying solely on eSIM. It was a glimpse into an inevitable future. Even Samsung, the original pioneer, eventually brought the feature to its flagship Galaxy phones. While the hardware was present in the North American S20 and S21 models, the software support wasn't. Enabled until the One UI 4 update in late 2021, then came the moment of no return. In 2022, Apple made the move everyone was anticipating, but was still shocked to see. The iPhone 14 and 14 Pro models sold in the United States shipped with nothing. No SIM tray, no little hole on the side. They were eSIM only. This single move forced a massive shift in the US carrier ecosystem and signaled to the entire world that the physical SIM's days were truly numbered. Apple doubled down on this strategy in 2024, releasing the new iPad Air, iPad Pro, and iPad mini models, globally as eSIM-only devices. The message couldn't be clearer. The future is trayless. The momentum is undeniable. By 2023, there were an estimated 650 million eSIM-capable devices in the wild. Governments, like Singapore back in 2018, have been evaluating it as a new standard. Companies are building entire IoT, Internet of Things, ecosystems around it. So what does this all mean for you and me? It means the end of an era. The physical SIM card is living on borrowed time. The future is one where you buy a phone, scan a code, and you're connected. Traveling internationally will mean simply downloading a local data plan from an app, not hunting for a kiosk at the airport. Switching carriers will be a matter of a few taps on a screen. And for device makers, removing that physical slot opens up precious internal space for a bigger battery, better water resistance, or other new components. The transition is happening, right now, and we're just waiting for the final coordinated push. The generals of this revolution, Apple, Samsung, and Google, have already drawn their battle plans. The era of the physical SIM card is ending, not with a bang, but with the quiet, seamless activation of a digital profile. The future isn't coming. It's already here, embedded in the heart of our devices.
If you enjoy this video, please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell to the latest update from my channel. Thank you for watching till the end and see you in the next video.